Meanwhile, on the remote island of Nippy Slippy. AHH. This is a life. Although, are the islanders doing okay? It's been a while since the last offering. They used to carve up these obsidian totems and bring them to me every month. Sigh. Well, it's not like I actually need these trinkets anyway. What could I possibly use a big smooth rock for? Heh. HM. The volcano is erupting. The goddess is displeased. Accidentally texted my brother Happy Father's Day instead of my dad because they are both named Daddy in my phone. An undeniable truth. Men did greater things when it was harder to see boobs. African village, women are shirtless all day, no running water or electricity. Coincidence? Awful worst chip shop in Walsall. Paid £7.60 for a kebab, hardly any meat, nan was burnt, rubbish, never going there again. I'm sorry to hear about your nan, I hope she gets well soon. You have a math exam. Your dad will give you $300 if you pass. Your mom will give you $500 if you pass. You realize you can get $1,000 if you pass. Boy, 11, pinned down and had bleach poured in his eyes by other schoolchildren. Clorox. Pour with confidence. Clorox splash less bleach. Learn more. McDonald's has the best Coke. Let's argue. Mexico has the best Coke. Let's argue. Colombia has entered the chat. Women will never know the dread of when your dick touches the inside of the toilet bowl. Men will never know what it feels like to have a fart creep forward and go up inside your vagina. Then you gotta do a weird bend to re-fart your fart. When you take your schizophrenia pills, but the femboy twink you've been railing doesn't disappear. To all you atheists, how can you explain this? If God doesn't exist, my wife just got pregnant and I'm sterile. Friends everywhere, receive God in your lives and he will make you happy. Remember, nothing is impossible for him. What slurs can I say if I've had cancer? As many as you can, because the clock is ticking. You ever drink water at restaurants for free just to flex on Europeans? You ever come home from school alive just to flex on Americans? Out of sexual frustration, dolphins are heavily prone to going murderous rampages, killing in a manner called object-oriented play. Even after killing, the dolphins may play with the carcass. What the fuck? Where are you going? I'm going home. Are you kidding me? Come back. You're drunk. Don't worry, I called an Uber. We drank at your place. Oh. Where am I going? Cousins by faith, lovers by choice. My German plumber accidentally hooked up a gas pipe to my shower. Looks like old habits die hard. With your current account balance, which Apple product can you buy? Apple juice. Never forget The Weeknd was nominated for a Kids' Choice Award for a song about doing so much cocaine that you can't feel your face. Every life has worth. They are precious lives, not meals. Holds fish out of water. Azkaban. Believing in the Bible makes you as a Christian, but reading and understanding the Bible from first to the last page makes you an atheist. Strongly disagree. I do not permit a woman to teach or to have authority over a man. She must be silent. 1 Timothy 2:12. Please be silent, Sophia. Ride me all day for £3. I've opened 3 birthday cards and I'm already £150 up. I love being a postman. Police. Woman claims whined blew drugs into her purse. Dishwasher salmon. Food. Dishwasher salmon is an American fish dish made with the heat from a dishwasher, particularly from its drying phase. It is not generally recommended and can lead to undercooked fish and food poisoning. Wikipedia. Fuck French people. What, do you really think this shit is out of context? There's only hell for the baguette fuckers. Delete that tweet. Oaks, please shut the fuck up. It's 2023 and I still can't get over Paris Hilton kissing this woman's belly thinking she was pregnant. Bro, I have a good news and bad news. Just tell me the good news, bro. The airbags of your car worked perfectly. Wow, thanks, hahaha. Also, how are you so good at English? Oh hahaja. Half my family is British. Been speaking English longer than Spanish and Galician. We can't be friends then. American only. Damn sorry. I can probably learn how to shoot up a school, if that's what you into though. Hell no. Why myself or my kids will never get the flu shot. One of the many reasons. Texas. 14-year-old virgin falls pregnant after flu shot. World's News Daily Report.com. That's my girl. People don't understand my tattoo. Love her every day. My husband came back home last week while I and the kids were in the living room watching a movie. He quickly sent them to bed. He then called me inside and knelt to start explaining that he had impregnated a woman who is threatening to ruin our marriage unless he agrees to send her abroad. Upon calculating the cost involved, he felt we could use the money for ourselves and was therefore asking me to forgive him for cheating on me. Now my problem is I don't know how to tell my husband that the woman is just a chronic liar. I'm that confident because I know my husband is medically impotent. However, I'm scared I'll lose my marriage if he gets to know that the kids at home are also not his. I can't stop laughing at the reasoning for Twister's PG-13 rating. Rated PG-13 intense depiction of very bad weather. Man sues neighbor he paid to get his wife pregnant, but failed after 72 attempts. The sexes. Paid to do it, but fails to make his friend's wife pregnant after 72 attempts. In Stuttgart, Germany, a court judge must decide on a case of honorable intentions in a situation where a man hired his neighbor to get his wife pregnant. It seems that Demetrius Soupoulos, 29, and his former beauty queen wife, Trot, wanted a child badly, but Demetrius was told by a doctor that he was sterile. So Soupoulos, after calming his wife's protests, hired his neighbor, Frank Morse, 34, to impregnate her. Since Morse was already married and a father of 2 children, plus looked very much like Soupoulos to boot, the plan seemed good. Soupoulos paid Morse $2,500 for the job, and for 3 evenings a week for the next 6 months. Morse tried desperately, a total of 72 different times, to impregnate Trot. When his own wife objected, he explained, "I don't like this any more than you. I'm simply doing it for the money. Try and understand." When Trot failed to get pregnant after 6 months, however, Soupoulos was not understanding and insisted that Morse have a medical examination, which he did. The doctor's announcement that Morse was also sterile shocked everyone except his wife, who was forced to confess that Morse was not the real father of their 2 children. Now Soupoulos is suing Morse for breach of contract in an effort to get his money back, but Morse refuses to give it up because he said he did not guarantee conception, but only that he would give an honest effort. Well, I think that's enough internet for me today. The story of the world's richest dog involves a shocking number of sex parties. The Netflix accuser is Gunder's Millions chronicles a bizarre story of the German Shepherd worth $500 million and his handler's cult-like 6 crazed entourage. When Pinocchio has been listing off conspiracy theories and his nose hasn't moved at all. I love how my 7-year-old nephew spells words. Come in her, it is fun. I like my women how I like my weather. Moist and unstable. Someday future archaeologists are going to dig up Disney World and think it was Simba's a mouse worshipping kingdom. Some bitch, my boyfriend is 6 feet 4 inches and a bodybuilder, he'll kick your ass. What you gonna do? Me. Buy one burger for the price of 2 and receive a second burger absolutely free. If you do this for 30 days you will be unrecognizable. Sleep 8+ hours. Drink 2 L of water a day, high pH. Get sun daily. No sugar. Read 30 minutes a day. Work out 3x a week. Capture someone, cut their face off, and sew it onto your face. Meditate for 10 minutes daily. Stormtrooper buckache. Before. After. My boyfriend was slow cooking ribs, and I guess they were done in the middle of the night. So this man wakes me up at 3 AM and goes, "Here babe, I brought you a rib." So we sat in bed and ate ribs. I found my soulmate. Then he tried to finger me. I'm dating a half Asian girl, her mom is Korean and her dad is also Korean. Her legs were ripped off in a car accident. If an individual has never tried broccoli and another has tried it once and both say I do not like broccoli, who has the more valid claim? In this essay, I will explain why it is more straight to fuck a dude in the ass once than not at all. Sarah, what the fuck is that thing? Laughing out loud, I remember the first time I saw one I was pretty freaked out too. Apparently they're called Asians, and there's like 15 different kinds. Oh. Roses are red, leaves are green. 4 exercises that'll make your vagina so tight it becomes a dick guillotine. Dad, we just got back from parent-teacher conferences. You've been expelled. Kid, but I'm homeschooled. Dad, you have 24 hours to get out. Prepared fresh daily. Pro tip, select the corn dog that the rat is sitting on because it will be the warmest. Tampa Bay Times posted this graph of the hurricane, then deleted it after all of the comments were I should call her. Americans don't use the metric system. Me who takes a 9mm to school. Anime girls are cute. People who don't know. People who know. Your plane crashes on a deserted island and 7 of you survive. You're the only woman. Puma's latest trainers go viral as they look like Adolf Hitler. These are for when you really want to finish a race. My dad showed me a 30-minute PowerPoint presentation on why one should always wear a condom during sex. All the slides were just pictures of me. I want to open a restaurant that specializes in BBQ pork butt. I'm going to call it butt stuff, so when women tell their men let's try butt stuff they get all excited and then they get disappointed and then they get happy again because barbecue. Sean Connor. Good girls are found in every corner of the earth. But unfortunately, the earth is round. It's her birthday today. I asked her what she wanted to eat, and she said tacos. So we flew to Mexico. Me, hey babe, what you wanna eat? Her, nothing. Me, flies to Africa. Everyone at the doctor's office gathered around for my x-rays because no one has any idea why part of my fibula is just straight up gone. Cut your own fucking grass, England. Welcome to Scotland. Failed Gualba. Hard Rod Cafe. Off topic, is it Batmans or Badman? Common misconception, a group of Batman is actually called an orphanage. Wooden fireplace. $250. She said yes. Is that Voldemort's wand? A friend got mad at me for smelling his sister's underwear. I don't know if it was because she was still wearing them or because the rest of the family was there. Either way, it made the rest of the funeral very awkward. Noah. Get the boat. My penis died. Can I bury it in your ass? If you've ever lived on a country road, imagine the bounce back on that bat. I'm so glad Miley Cyrus became a legend. I remember in middle school my math teacher was like, let's see where she is in 10 years, and here we are, 10 years later with Millie being a legend and my math teacher being in jail for sleeping with students. Bless. I'm sorry I'm leaving you, I've been seeing someone else. How long? About 10 inches. How you know if a bish really wet or it's a yeast infection? Put her panties in the microwave if a loaf of bread pop out walla. Girls are like parking spots. All the good ones are taken. So every once in a while, when no one's looking you got to stick it in the disabled one. Jesus, no. Male friendships are chillax, no drama, no bullshit. Haven't seen or contacted my best friend in 10 years. The most offensive thing as a black man is when you walking down the street and a old white woman clutches her purse. Bitch really thinks she's stronger than me. He wears over 40 pairs of pants. Oakland, California. When I'm working, I don't have lunch until I'm certain that every person on set has had a chance to eat first. Anne Hathaway on how she avoids being poisoned. This sounded so nice until I read the italics. At the boss's funeral, a disgruntled employee kneeled next to the coffin and whispered, "Who's thinking outside the box now, Gary? Who wants to cream pie? Who wants say baby?" They are not dangerous if you raise them right. I strongly disagree. Blonde women with Chucky tattoos are dangerous, no matter how they are raised. Thank you for your encouragement, commitment, investment, involvement with driving sales and beating plan by $6 million. You are very appreciated. The sand uses its big ass head to block off the nest in trance. Imagine being born and you're literally just the door. Feeling guilty about your kids watching too much TV. Just mute it and put the subtitles on. Boom. Now they're reading. No body of water can stop me, no matter how wide or deep. I know everyone thinks Hemingway has the ultimate 6-word story, but may I present? Warning: low-flying owls. Lost Chihuahua 9,189,460,410. Reports indicate that the man who was caught removing drips from cholera patients at a hospital in Limb has a coffin workshop nearby. Just because the wrapper is wrinkled doesn't mean the candy ain't sweet. I got into Harvard. They left a first floor window unlocked and I'm just walking around in here. Guys, I might start maining Venom. His kit seems super useful. When you spend 3,000 years in hypersleep traveling to a distant star, only to wake up at the destination and be greeted by a full human civilization because they invented a faster spaceship 50 years after you left. Amal Haji is probably the world's dirtiest man because he hasn't bathed in 60 years, he eats rotten animal carcasses, and he smokes fesses out of a pipe. Note: he's single and looking for love. You're on the toilet and look over in the next stall. Which one would be more shocking? 1, 2, 3, 4. It's so nice to see Billy playing with something besides fire. Gasoline. And you doubted me, William. Feminist. I'll use my mother's last name. Me, you mean your grandfather's. Feminist. I just hate you so much. My poor dad was so proud of the watermelon he grew. Turns out it was a big ass cucumber. How's your Monday, unknown social media manager person? I think I'm depressed, laughing my ass off. Hi. Vicky here, managing director of socials for Amazon Prime Video. Apologies for the last message, that was an accident and will not be happening again. We are having a fabulous Monday and hope you are as well. They shot him right at his damn desk. Remember when we would all take a Viagra and watch gay porn, and whoever got hard first had to make everyone else finish? We were some wild kids. Tell me why as I was swiping on Tinder I saw my boyfriend. Can men be loyal? I wish for 1000 more wishes. Memellion, you can't see me, John Cena. My boss looking at my negative drug test results. So, you're just weird. Why does Zoom have offices? Zoom. Shout out to my cousin, got his barber license in jail and opened his own barber shop when he got out 100 RNS. He need to go back to jail. Bro, why are there no cute boys in our class? Skill-based matchmaking. Might be worth it. No crowd surfing, you will immediately be ejaculated. Brother, you need a girlfriend. This is Duke Harris. He was 32 years old when this photo was taken. Duke Harris. Chicago Cougars. World Hockey Association. I'm here for you. Thank you, I'm going through a tough time so it means a lot. And sorry, I lost all my contacts. Who is this? This is your Uber driver. I'm here to pick you up. Police officer who shared extreme Peppa Pig porn on WhatsApp gets to keep job. Legit thought this was Batman twerking. Huh, ruined my childhood. Me, Ralph isn't Chief Wiggum's son. Huh. Okay, so the samurai were officially abolished as a caste in Japanese society during the Meiji Restoration in 1867. The first ever fax machine, the printing telegraph, was invented in 1843. And Abraham Lincoln was famously assassinated at Ford's Theater in 1865. Which means there was a 22-year window in which a samurai could have sent a fax to Abraham Lincoln. This is the first time in my life that I've ever met such incompetence. You guys are a disgrace to the culinary world. Now turn me over. I'm already medium rare on this side. Goddamn amateurs. Who's colonized now, bitch? Indians now own more property in London than native white Britons. Instagram, I have a perfect life. Facebook, I have an okay life. Twitter, I'm a hot mess. Reddit, I killed a hitchhiker in '86 and buried his body in the woods, and I've never told a soul. Always check your child's homework before they hand it in. Laughing out loud, laughing out loud, laughing out loud. Who age 8? My daddy is a hero. My daddy is a hero because he saved my mum from going to heaven. My mum would be dead if my daddy wouldn't be so brave. It happened last week. I could hear my mum scream in the bedroom, "Oh God, I'm coming. Oh God, I'm coming." I was so scared. I don't want my mum to die. I ran into my parents' bedroom. Her legs were sticking straight up in the air. God tried to pull her up, but daddy was on her and pushed her back. He pushed so many times until God let her go. I have to talk with your parents. I have good and bad news. Start with the good news. Your son will be allowed to park wherever he wants. Dad, what did you do to get mom to love you? She believed in astrology shit, so I would text her at hours like 11:11, so she would think it was destiny. Fucking legend. Predictor when you need to know. Predictor when you need to know. Wife said, take $30 and buy a Christmas nativity scene. The rest you can spend on beer. Clueless couple struggled to get pregnant for 4 years, are told by doctor the wife is still a virgin because they were having anal sex. Have your loved one's ashes preserved in this glass vibrator and keep the intimacy alive even when your former spouse is not. This unique sex toy allows you to pack up to 21 grams of the dearly departed inside of it, so you can enjoy their company every night. She took the bait. Do you find this attractive? Nope. That's why I left my wife after our 2 kids. Yeah bro, I did the nasty with a lesbian lol. Did you use a condom? No. She's lesbian. She can't get pregnant bro. Pitbull owners when their dog eats an entire child. It's not his fault. It's not his fault. He's good. He's good. School principal in Ohio fired after assigning death notice class reading. Oh. I'll look the other way. What anime is that? Your name. Ruben. Guy goes to Mexico to kill himself, spends week doing coke and banging hookers, decides to keep living. $2,000 spent on a trip to Mexico, a cab ride, a seedy hotel room, excessive amounts of cocaine, and hooker orgies legitimately saved a man's life. This. I will not breathe until Mr. Point Beast comments on this vid. Comments are turned off. Learn more. The inside of your butt is warm enough to hard boil an egg. Oh no, I'm not falling for this one again. What? Governments use fake wasp nests to hide face recognition cams. Whenever you see a wasp nest, hit it with a stick to destroy the cam. Same photos with different meaning. My girlfriend. Me. My girlfriend. Me. Her gay father I met on Grindr. Masturbation. Men. Women. Snickers. What kind of stat is this? Nuniomet has not seen father since 1996. If we were to meet Cthulhu like aliens and tentacle monsters, how exactly would you satisfy an octopus-like creature during intercourse? Great for disciplining. My son was getting bruises because of my old 200 rupees chapper rubber slippers, but now with this more comfortable and soft material and orthopedic approved pair I can beat him with no issues, the softness grazing his face leaving no marks. Thank you Dr. Extra Soft for making my life better. Nothing makes me laugh as consistently as remembering the story of Hitchbit, the hitchhiking robot that made it all the way across Canada and tried to do the same in the USA, but was immediately beaten to death in Philadelphia. When I'm hungry at 3 AM and I hear Grandma and her Tinder date stirring mac and cheese in the bedroom. The bird in my neighborhood holding his shit all winter waiting for the day that I wash my car. Never buying Gatorade again. 5-pound bucket of fucking horse electrolytes from Tractor Supply. Never getting hungover again or being iron deficient. I'm the boss. Sipping on half of a horse dose and I feel great. My skin is fucking tingling. Apple A Day Electrolyte. Finish line horse products. How you know if a bish really wet or it's a yeast infection? Put her panties in the microwave if a loaf of bread pop out voila. When all else fails, I can always masturbate to Grandpa's ashes. Next time you think of eating a chicken, remember that they had a family just like you. That's why I always order KFC Family Bucket. Life could be worse. Milk could have pulp. Please under no circumstances drink uranium dioxide of peroxide. Alright, hold up now. Simply pure H2O for you. Imagine losing her virginity at the age of her battery RN. Mine. 41. Benefits of becoming a musician. Money. Self-fulfillment. Making your family proud. As a teacher, you're sometimes privileged to witness life moments. I saw a girl approach a boy to ask if he wanted her number. He paused, then pulled out his phone. Utter joy on the girl's face. I then confiscated the phone as it's against rules to have it out in the corridor. Pinocchio never gave up on his dream. I will be a real boy. I can never unsee this and now, neither will you. Babe, have you seen my eyelashes? Me. You think you can hurt my feelings? I used to hold the fleshlight for my dad. Parrot lost banded reward 720. Parrot BBQ Saturday 12. Come early, supplies limited. Reporter, so Fred, you're 97. What's your secret? Fred, I sucked a cock for a watch once. Reporter, I meant secret of your longevity. Fred, oh. Fruits and vegetables. In the 1950s, carjacking had a totally different meaning. Staying at a friend's place tonight. Meet our roommate, Dwayne. Tissue box for scale. Here is a diagram of effective birth control. 15 pro tips for Genshin Impact you need to know. Genshin Impact is a game players could lose themselves in 4 weeks, so here are a few tips to help make the experience more straightforward. They can grind domains, hunt down chests, play with friends, climb the spiral abyss, follow side or main quests, cook, mine, or just purely explore. It can be a lot at first, so here are some tips we've discovered 30 plus adventure ranks into the game that we wish we knew way back at the start. 15 of 15. The age of consent is 18 years old. Our 6-year-old handed us a note. His teacher had called my wife and I in for an emergency meeting. We asked our son if he had any idea why, and he said she didn't like a drawing I did. We went in the next day. His teacher pulled the drawing below out and said, I asked him to draw his family and he drew this. Would you mind explaining? Not at all. My wife said. Family vacation. We were snorkeling in Roten. This little Filipino girl, at age of 11, couldn't afford a pair of running shoes for her school race. So she made them herself, using plastic and tape, and even drew a Nike logo on it. After her story went viral, Nike's CEO traveled all the way to the Philippines and visited her in person in order to sue her for $200K, claiming copyrights infringement. California, missing hiker was held captive as sex slave to 200-pound female cougar. And that, my friends, is why you need to be precise when you use a genie lamp. Me. My autistic brother who just watched a wrestling video. Wait till he finds out about porn. Throwback to that time my teacher's computer wasn't working, so she plugged the projector to one of the students' computers. Let's have Shreks. 2 minors, a car and a dog. Disney really gifted us with some fine as women part 2. Incredible how AI can just come up with chess strategies that I thought of years ago. Chess robot grabs and breaks finger of 7-year-old opponent theguardian.com/sport/2022/jul. How was your day, honey? Margaret, what the fuck are we eating? We are reaching Karen levels that shouldn't be possible. Is that a Confederate flag? When I asked my daughter which costume she wanted for Halloween, she chose this. It seems the other kids aren't happy. You are absolutely gorgeous. I would love to chat to get to know you, perhaps meet and hang out soon. If you were up for that sort of thing. For sure. Thank you. By the way, how's your day going? So do you have a license, car, and your own place? As in live by yourself? I do. By the way. Apologies. I do not speak hick, ghetto, or Tide Pod. And I hate abbreviations. You went to school for a reason. So spell out your words. Just saying, laughing out loud. For no reason. I just thought of the time some guy I was dating got hired to dog sit for a well-known filmmaker. My then boyfriend took me with him once, and I was surprised that the apartment was super nice but also, like, relatively normal. Then we found out it was the dog's apartment. Bleaching your asshole is technically changing your ringtone. Later bitches. Buy him food, play with his hair, take him out on a date. We reciprocating, ladies. Suck his titties. Man's got denied a plate and walked off. Hungry photographer deletes all photos and leaves after being denied food at wedding. I want to extract the eggs from your ovaries and take the milk from your honkers and mix them together to make an omelette. Which monsters actually taste good? Are there any? Huh. Like their cum, their cocks. Monster. The drink. Discord. Hey ups, your driver left this package under our doorknob like this and trapped us in our apartment. Had to call maintenance to get out. Next time order a shorter dildo, Jessica. Police are aware of a graphic video circulating involving 2 people and a fish. Police are investigating and following a specific line of inquiry. Police encourage anyone with the video to delete it immediately. Possessing or distributing the video would be an offense. One of the greatest comebacks of all time. Hey Ben, Kevin's girlfriend this side. Oh hi Emily. WHATTT. My name is Lisa. Reply. You are Kevin Carson's girlfriend, right? No, Kevin Robson. OHH, sorry, my bad, yeah Lisa. Me as a kid, looking trough the window and watching my imaginary hero doing parkour. My dad horrified at the man chasing our car going 90 miles per hour. My downstairs neighbors must have installed a stripper pole. I'm gonna hook a car battery up to it. My son has brown eyes. My husband and I both have blue. Genetically, it's impossible that he's his father, but he's not very good at biology, so he doesn't know. I dread the day he learns this piece of trivia. Luckily, he looks like him, because he's actually his nephew. Should I tell her? Why, thank you, young man. I'd completely forgotten to get baby carrots. I called my boyfriend using my friend's phone. He picked the call and said hi, baby. He knew it's me, even when I didn't speak a word. True love exists. When you pound down a sack of mushrooms and realize peanut butter makes you invisible. This mold that Buford brought over should help us put her back together. Tell me again, why you have a life-sized mold of Candace. I wanted my son to reject masculine stereotypes. Then he fell in love with tractors. All my life, I've prided myself on blurring gender lines. But when my young son started to gravitate toward the very things I'd shunned, I wasn't sure what to do. Pluto is covered in huge red patches and we don't know what they are. Bruises from all the times y'all said he wasn't a planet. This is where the fun begins. When you and B are fucking each other's brains out, but the show you had on starts getting good. Please do not grab your own balls. We will grab them for you. Would you rather be stuck on an island all alone, or with one person you hate? Why? I would rather be on an island with someone I hate, so I have something to eat. One of my grandfather's war medals. Chilling at the beach. What the hell is this guy doing? Amber Heard resisting the urge to poop on the courtroom floor. X32, 22A. Ass sex. I bet you saw a sandwich, fat ass. Oh, you are the quiet kid. What goes before 47? Shower $1 to watch $2 with me $10. Dad, they're in the yard. Who's in the yard? The boys. My milkshakes. If Wolverine's daughter has healing powers too, she will always be a virgin then. Deep thoughts with the deep. Met my daughter's teacher tonight. It was heartbreaking. She was working at her second job. Teachers are the most underpaid, underappreciated, yet most valuable people in the world. So anyway, I gave her $50 for a lap dance, so I'm doing my part. I wanna know what color underwear you've got on. Brown. It was white the night before. Wanna sell it? Pause. Resume. I wouldn't tell anyone that I won the lottery, but there will be signs. Just because the wrapper is wrinkled doesn't mean the candy isn't sweet. Old pussy is better than no pussy. Queen size bed. $2,000. Listed 20 hours ago in Aurora, Co. Is this still available? Wash your hands after using the restroom. Otherwise, this becomes this. I got this shirt from Temu because I thought it said dope, but I'm going to have to send it back because I found another word it spells. I bet I can fix this. You got any plumber cement? Ho ho ho. Do I ever? Plumbers. Wait, did you say cement? With a T? No, I don't have any. Get away rat, you carrier of disease. I also carry presents. AWW. It's anthrax. God damn it. Laugh all you want. In less than 20 years, everyone will be working from home just like me. Yeah, I don't think so. Kim Possible / first episode date June 7th, 2002. There are 4 types of men. In high school I was placed in the English bottom class, where a teacher said to my face I'd never make it as a writer. Today, 25 years later, after uncountable knockbacks from almost every publisher, I'm ecstatic to finally be able to announce that teacher has died. #NEVERGIVEUP. Men are downright cruel to people they don't find attractive. Women are not. No one gives a fuck about what an ugly has to say. Your pizza rolls are ready. WrestleMania 2000 is ready to rock on your N64. No school tomorrow and you have permission to stay up late. You're 38 years old and the year is 2023. WrestleMania 2000. Nintendo 64. My grandma is pregnant. She's only 46, so we were pretty excited at first, but now she's claiming my husband is the father. I don't know what to do. He does spend a lot of time helping at her house. I can't believe he'd plow my granny though. We have to wait months for a paternity test. If it's his, would the baby be my aunt / uncle and stepchild? It's also worth noting that my husband is both my brother and my uncle and my grandma is his grandma too, and also his ex-girlfriend. I'm really not sure what to do. And no, this is not a stupid joke. This is serious, so please refrain from rude responses. Robin Hood. Reward. Presenting my newest invention. Just push this button and it'll start sucking all the dust and small particles off from the floor. We'll call it the vacuum cleaner. By golly, this is genius. Yeah. Zip. Americans will use anything but the metric system. 242 dicks. I think my dog has autism. Go to the dance with you, PFFFTHAA. I'm like way out of your league, but I'm sure some girl would want to go with you, like your mom or something. Quit it with that smirk. There's nothing cool about bringing your mom. 2 slices of pizza are the equivalent to swallowing 3 spoons of warm oil. Do you feel like eating pizza now? I've swallowed worse warm fluids. If you find your best friend's sister hot, but she looks too much like him, is it gay? Dear Lord, please bless me with a big screen TV. That's not how this works. Later. Dear Lord, please forgive me for stealing a big screen TV. What you crave in a relationship is what you lacked in your childhood. I'm figuring this shit out. Definitely didn't lack anal in my childhood, but okay. Thai Buddhist temple runs out of monks after all of its holy men are dismissed for testing positive for meth. Please, Buster NUT. N. Never abandon your friends. U. Understand your friends' feelings. T. Tell your friends how you feel. NUT all over school. Make our campus a better place by NUTing together. Help your friends Buster NUT as well. There was an abortion argument in class, and when someone said they're killing the baby I instantly said, let's go in a dabba voice out of instinct. What the fuck is wrong with me? I yelled good morning officer and he looked up. You ain't fooling nobody. Before I met him. After we started dating. Homeboy got colonized, what the fuck? Video was captured of the man's protest and arrest at a vegan market. Veganism equals malnutrition. Anti-vegan protester arrested after eating raw squirrel in street. What's something that feels British but isn't? The contents of the British Museum. Noah, you got to enjoy the little things in life, like blowing bubbles. Mason, they call me Bubbles in the classroom because I'm always rising to the top. I threw up in the car and the Uber driver ate it all. Excellent service. I wrote you a little poem for Valentine's Day. Do you want to hear it? Do I have a choice? No. Roses are red, I like spaghetti. Especially with meatballs. When will it be ready? The teacher explaining that everybody has 4 grandparents. The Alabama kid wondering why they only have 2. Pre-gay Bud Light. $46. Hi Jerry, is this still available? What in the hell did I just read? Back in the day, I would sometimes dress up like a teenage boy named Tyler and sell my son weed. I would always have to rush home and change back into my mom clothes before my son arrived. I'd scream at him all night for buying weed. Then I would confiscate it and sell it right back to him the next day. I'm actually quite the anomaly. My parents were humans. Hey hon. Can a blonde and a redhead have a kid with black hair? Nope. Someone cheated. Trespassers will be Prozac. Pro-CC. Prosec. Head-butted. I like my whiskey like I like my men. Twice my age and from Scotland. Smoky, full-bodied and leaves you gasping a little. Left in an oak barrel for at least 3 years with very little oxygen. Track your order. Domino's tracker. Know the status of your order from the moment it is placed to the second it leaves our store for delivery or is ready to be picked up. Fuck. Your delivery expert, Jeff, just hit a kid. He is not getting up. Execute. Every hour. Every day. Every guest. Nothing triggers my anxiety like this stupid Chromecast button. Hey man, we used to play back in the Halo 3 and reach days my gamer tag was Servitren and I'm Namalok. Sorry Jason died of a heart attack 4 years ago, I'm his younger brother, wanna play. Pull my luggage trailer with camping gear, Pendleton. $2,000. The last time my dad hugged me, it was because there was no light and he thought I was the maid. People who say not to talk to them before their morning coffee are basically saying that they are unpleasant to be around when they're not under the influence of drugs. Unless what they are really saying is that you're unpleasant to be around until they are under the influence of drugs. I'm going to sue Spotify. Cause you're not on the hottest singles. I'm actually not single, just cheating on my boyfriend. Pointing a gun at daughter's prom date. Every responsible gun owner is cringing right now. Except maybe the racist ones. No. We are cringing as well. So I've been coming in my roommate's girlfriend's body wash because they are annoying as fuck. For like 2 months, jerk it in the shower, open the pump, dump it in, and give it a good shake. He just told me her period was super late, so they took a pregnancy test and she's knocked up. He said I trust her, I guess a condom ripped, or I don't know, and they are going to raise it. We have a year on the lease. Problem is, I'm Greek and they're white as fuck. What are the chances I'm a dad? What the fuck is wrong with you? The moment during sex, when you feel her sweat dripping on your back. Wait, what position is this? Shout out to all the dads that eat lunch like this. So their kid's stepdad can eat like this. Followed this Chinese balloon for over 100 miles. Turns out it was bird shit on the windscreen. FCKU cheating ass, big head, cousin fucker, sister hopper, small dick, 30 seconds lasting, broke ass NGGA. Broke. Me, at a bar, celebrating my 18th birthday. The bartender who's been serving me for years. American who donated his mother's body to a center for Alzheimer's research learns it was actually sold on for $5,900 to the US military, strapped to a chair, and blown up in a blast test. FBI. Arxoxo. Magic 8 Ball, am I stupid? Free. Gently used hot dogs. So met a cute guy at the bar last night. Danced with him. Says he doesn't have a girlfriend. We exchanged Snapchats. Look him up on Facebook and he doesn't have a girlfriend, he has a wife. German doctors are attempting to reverse death and resurrect humans. India's penetration cum blast warhead, yes that's the real name given by government and scientists. Penetration cum blast, PCB, warhead demo. Lana's party turned out much wilder than she anticipated. Anal. Memorial for a squirrel that ate through a wire and cancelled class for 2 days. In fond memory of Sparky the squirrel that searched for light even during the darkest of times class of 2018. In fond memory of Sparky the squirrel that searched for light even during the darkest of times. Class of 2018. Hey Greg, wanna play human? Sure Steve. I have so much depressions. I have to drive to work, only to afford gas to drive to work again tomorrow, laughing out loud. Drinking water from a friend you've known 30 years. Eating ass of a girl you met 30 minutes ago. We can still make it to Argentina with the others. No, mean Farah don't pull the trigger. A. Tadano can't sleep that night. Mom getting set up for delivery. A very tired mom. Happy new parents of a baby boy. I had to zoom in because I swear I saw Alf in this picture. This asshole thought that just because he was driving some fancy expensive vehicle, he could go as fast as he wanted and weave in between cars. So I got in front of him and slowed down to 10 miles per hour below the speed limit. Imeo. Fucking ambulances, I swear. I didn't hold the door for this girl and she said I guess chivalry is dead. So I challenged her to a duel. Chivalry isn't dead but she is. Moo moo milk. You're looking a little low on HP. Pipple up. Here, have some of this milk that I've been carrying around in my room temperature bag for 3 days. Drink up. Clara Williams, you stand accused of practicing the dark arts. Of using witchcraft against the people of this town. Of being the devil's bride. What? No, but I'm not. Clap 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 clap. A bear. So cute. A so fluffy. I love. Got a new car. 50 Shades of Grey is only romantic because the guy's a billionaire. If he was living in a trailer, it would be a Criminal Minds episode. I was losing my mind when handed me this, laughing my ass off. Sorry you found a corpse. Sorry you found a corpse. I may be single. But I'm not alone. Ahahahaha. Let's geofuck. Yes. Let's geofuck. Wuff. Ahahahaha. The world now runs on video game logic. What's the first thing you do? Look at my stats to find out what the fuck is wrong with me. All other organs working their asses off to keep me alive. Brain, how about you kill yourself? All other organs. Excuse me, what the fuck? I think all girls would be better as gigaslets who have slept with 100+ men. Freud was right, you are attracted to women similar to your mother. Dad grabs a beer. What 5-year-old me sees. Rage spell. Got called racist at a McDonald's today. Tell us what happened, lad. I got called racist in a McDonald's. Yee, but why? I was being racist. Physics teacher, you have great potential. Why don't you use it? Me standing on the rooftop. Bride uses her dad's ashes in her nails to fulfill his promise of walking her down the aisle. He gon' be there when you grab that dick. No baby on board, I only do anal. We've done everything a couple that has been together for 6 years could do. We've said we love each other, we've slept together, we've celebrated anniversaries, we've met each other's families. 30-year-old woman takes DNA test for fun only to discover her long-term boyfriend is her full sibling. Me, slapping my older brother in the face with his own hand. Had her stop hitting yourself. Why are you hitting yourself? Sister-in-law, crying, is this why you wanted an open casket? Me, defeats the boss and takes all of his loot. Everyone else at the office. My nephew mad as fuck. This our 3rd time at the barber shop today. Sanana Barber Shop. I helped my neighbor out with something this morning, and she said to me I could marry you. I couldn't believe it. You do something nice for someone, and they threaten to ruin your life in return. LeBron James really needed a stunt double to play against cartoon characters. I'm not a magician, but I got a couple tricks up my sleeve. The Wall Street Journal. To save money, maybe you should skip breakfast. By Gabrielle T. Rubin. Skin transformation. All I did was let my boyfriend nut on my face every night. Americans, when you called an ambulance after a serious accident. You what? I bet you haven't been listening to me, have you? That's a strange way to start a conversation. Our hotel is 24-hour security. He gave me $50 for a plan B, but the gag is I was on birth control and now I'm about to get my nails done. When you give her plan B money and she on birth control, but it's cool cause it was the money you stole out her purse. Netflix presents Polar Bears, a documentary. When you've killed 5 zombies, 2 vampires, burnt 8 witches, but you start wondering why we're all carrying candy bags. I should've checked the calendar. Politics is wild. Can't say for sure, but he might be the first VP pick to have admitted in a Night Times bestseller to fucking an inside-out latex glove shoved between 2 couch cushions. Vance, Hillbilly Elegy, pages 179 to 181. Everyone is tough until the brass moose knuckle comes out. You know the saying, 3rd time's a charm. Yeah. Well, Germany lost twice. Hey, pal. Stop looking at my butt. I said stop it. Spirit Halloween. Silicon Valley Bank. How's this even possible? The one thing that will never make sense to me. She survived that, but not a car crash. Toledo, Spain. This is the world's smallest window, smaller than the palm of an adult's hand. Its true function is still unknown. Mother Mary with the Holy Child Jesus Christ. Painting by Adolf Hitler, 1913. Connor Hart. Waking up is the 2nd hardest thing in the morning. I finally got my average resting heart rate down to 65 beats per minute. Only 65 more to go. That escalated quickly. I like my whiskey like I like my men. Twice my agent from Scotland. Smoky, full-bodied and leaves you gasping a little. Left in an oak barrel for at least 3 years, with very little oxygen. The orange is in my fridge watching me take out another Kit Kat for dessert. When I did a DNA test to find my biological dad, it said he had died a few days before I was even conceived, which didn't make sense to me. How could he be my dad if he died before I was even in my mom's stomach? That was until I found out my mom worked at the morgue when she got pregnant with me and got fired for touching the bodies inappropriately. Calling women's labia roast beef when balls literally look like ice cream scoops of elephant skin is insane. Balskin Robbins. Why is there a pole in your bedroom? Me, asterisk lighting cigarette asterisk strippers. Firefighter, asterisk slides down pole asterisk what did I tell you about smoking? Me, addiction is the one fire you can't put out, slash. Firefighter, that's right, now who wants a lap dance? Dad, how's college? Are you getting high? Son, yes. Dad, grades. Son, oh sorry. Dad, of marijuana. Son, let me fucking finish my sentences. Thank you for not pounding my ass at our parents' house. I know that took restraint. Missouri man breaks into multiple women's homes to tell them he respects them in celebration of International Women's Day. My husband runs a sawmill and look at these he cut today. Anyone else see a dog? I feel like I see more of a sad pig. Turn on your monitor. Jesus Christ, ceasefire. Stay back. Mom, it's your little sister birthday, buy a cake. Girlfriend, I'm alone at home today, buy condoms. Cashier. Me. Strong and independent women, when I sprint at them while they're walking alone at night. Show going to be fire for real. Someone asked me for a nude, so I sent them a really zoomed in picture of Gordon Ramsay's forehead wrinkles and said it was my cleavage, and then they sent a wanking video and now I'm in tears. Some guy just wanked over Gordon Ramsay's forehead. Article with title saying most unrealistic, humanly impossible thing was done by some people. It's definitely fake. It starts with so it all started when some 4chan users. Please use tongues to pick pastries, thanks. When you're tired of your cat showing you its butthole so you show it yours. Your future doctor is cheating in their online classes right now, so you better start eating healthy. What's the best response to your weird? You talk a lot shit for a dude in cum shot distance. What the fuck? Marvel Loki. I'm better, I have a cool horn hat. Mythology Loki. I shapeshifted into a female horse and fucked a male horse and gave birth to an 8-legged horse son. Me buying a dog collar and leash. Cashier asking what breed I own. GF, I'm scared one day you're gonna have sex with another girl. Me, I will. GF, starts crying. Me, and she will be calling you mom. GF. when you've been through a rough breakup, but your sisters are there to comfort and console you. What's wrong, step bro? What's the first thing you do after sex? Continue the autopsy whilst reminding myself that a moment of weakness doesn't make me a bad vet. When you buy a clock from Iraq. 10 o'clock. 9:59. Dr. Oetker. Our original pizza burger. Hot dog. New special edition. I'll let social media influence me too much. Last year I cheated on my ex because I thought he was a bum because he wasn't funding me to have a luxury lifestyle like I see others have on TikTok. The whole time he was saving money to adopt his nephews. I want him back, but he hates me now. Christian heart. Jewish heart. Muslim heart. Atheist heart. Not making a point. Just showing off my collection. Man in Egypt burns down school after FMK fails exams. Some men can't find the cathedral. What does Sophie want for Christmas? She loves anything frozen. 42 fish fingers. Kerjabing. Can be such a sea in Borga water. 1 be such a sea. JFK got assassinated. No, this wasn't us, we promise. We know. Cop, so, I'm writing you a ticket for driving alone in the carpool lane. Me, you're going to feel really stupid when you look in my trunk. My brother is the best cook because with 2 eggs, 1 sausage and a little bit of milk he can fill my tummy for 9 months. Alabama 100. Hero. Dad saves kids, then ribs from fire. He only saved the kids first because the ribs needed more time to cook. Hey teacher. When are we gonna use any of this? You, never. Sex ed. Being an ugly girl is like being a man. You're going to have to work. Another young actor's life destroyed by drugs and alcohol. No reason to hit a woman I don't know, man. If she cheats on you with your own son, I feel it's pretty justified. Most insane community note. Invited a Colombian woman on vacation without meeting her first. Now we are getting married. Readers added context. The user who posted this tweet is now charged with murdering the woman in question. School is starting again soon, so I am asking all drivers to please watch for US student pedestrians and hit US at full speed, thanks. Cop shot in face by an armed black man. Thrilling chase underway. Pallets wanted M. 07535 002821. Take 1 painkiller and pain will stop for hours. Take 15 painkillers and pain will stop forever. Teacher called and suggested my son be put in special ed. But I been doing his work. A humpback whale was found dead in Amazon rainforest. This doesn't surprise me. The Amazon rainforest is no place for a whale to survive. I don't know who needs to hear this right now, but rocks don't have magic powers. Have you ever tried crack? Yeah, they firing my ass. Someone's child running around obnoxiously in a restaurant. The voice in my head. Sweep the leg. Heartwarming. This 2-year-old's family couldn't afford his $20,000 electric wheelchair, and their insurance didn't cover it. So, a high school robotics team burned down the insurer's headquarters. B. Come over. I cannot right now, I'm experiencing an ethical dilemma. My entire family is not home. I know. Learning about the fall of Rome, it sounds pretty sucky. A plague resulting in labor shortage, bad military leadership, Christianity mattered more than the government, multiple civil wars, infighting, decisions created to benefit the rich more than the poor. Hey, wait a minute. I love you, cheeseburger. I love you, Kung Pao chicken. My mom, Follow your cousin's example. My cousins. My worst nightmare is Spotify randomly throwing out an Ed Sheeran song whilst I'm driving, and then I crash and die, but it keeps playing, so the first responders think I was an Ed Sheeran fan and they tell my mum, and I end up being cremated to fucking Shape of You. I was born a male, identify as a male, but according to Stalfer's lasagna I'm a family of 4. This looks like Batman's family, just before they get mugged. There's more fish in the sea, yay, but they're all married. Diver spots fish wearing a gold wedding ring in Australia. Bro, did you get hit by a car? Brian. Bus. It was a bus. No, I'm on the bus. I have testicular cancer. Girl with a dream of being an actress. The director of her first movie. Never Give Up 100. 2016. 2019. Hey, wanna geo out with me? Yes, say yes no. Find my brother who's been missing for 2.5 decades. Found him in a dumpster. Please, I just want a girlfriend. What's the best thing to say when someone catches you jerking off? I wasn't expecting company. Oh hey, I was just thinking about you. I took your advice and now I'm grounded. Wait a fucking minute. Conjoined twins Abby and Brittany look unrecognizable now. Unrecognizable? How many people with 2 heads do you know? 15-year-old boy imitates 14-year-old girl on social media to attract a pedophile, then proceeds to attack the pedophile until police arrive, where he then deliver a thumb drive of all the conversations. All while wearing a Spider-Man mask. Not bad, kid. Why do guys always announce when they are going to come? I've never had that happen to me. That's why you have a child in your profile photo. Dick gets hard. Shit, quick, think of something gross like dead bodies. Dick gets harder. What the fuck? I'm making sure Aliyah misses her flight. You wake up tomorrow and the year is 2001. What do you do? Any other flights in 2001 you might want to stop? Now I'm good. I relate to Grievous a lot, because as Obi-Wan pops up and pulls out a lightsaber, the first thing Grievous does is get naked. Okay. You walk into your work bathroom and find this. What percentage of the cupcake do you think is technically safe to eat? Okay, that gif reminds me a time I came into the office wearing a Star Trek Gorn mask. Thankfully no one knew it was me. My coworkers at the bank were less than pleased. But I quit right after to retire out of country, so it didn't matter anymore. Be me. 9 Neo. Shopping at Toys R Us. Pick out some Barbie dolls. Go to checkout. Clark smiles and asks, "So, are you shopping for your sister or cousin?" Nope, for me. Aren't those toys a little girly for you? I need some horse for my G.I. Joes. Excuse me? Speeding woman on cocaine kills drunk driver high on meth in North Las Vegas. Police say penalties offset, first down. Maryland man charged after telling his friend he had somebody for him, but it was really him dressed as a woman. As a man, would you be fine if your girlfriend or wife made more money than you? In my opinion, I think some men are intimidated by it. They both do, and I'm cool with it. Can you feel the love tonight? That was great. I know. I just wish our dad was alive to see us. Wait. Our dad? Didn't you notice there were only 2 males around? And my dad is clearly not Scar, so... Laughing out loud at these pics from America's Got Talent. Eliminated. 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 When schools reopen in September. Get you someone who looks at you the way this woman looks at the guy who killed a mountain lion with his bare hands. Looks like his cougar problems are far from over. Would you press a button that gives you $10,000 every time you press it, but at the same time, kills one random stranger in the world? Of course not. I would download an autoclicker. Work smart, not hard. I hate shower sex, the drain hurt in my dick, I need a girlfriend. The biggest plot twist since The Sixth Sense. Hi Phil, you are not one of our customers. Your wife is one of our competitors' close friends. Why review us 1 star when you have never been? Also, you passed away 2 years ago, Phil. You're beautiful. AWW, thanks, I wish I knew a guy like you. I'm a guy like me. Jesus Christ, Dad. Mom died only like a week ago. Shit just went from 0 to 100 real fucking quick. Whoever left the machete baseball bat at microbiome, keeping it. Woman who married herself divorces within 24 hours, I just can't take it anymore. I would like to remind everyone that Toph sees through vibrations in the ground. The only time she can't see is when she's off the ground, like flying on Appa. This means if she wasn't asleep yet, she had no choice but to watch soccer blow Suki's back out. I will protect you until you are ready. I will keep you warm until you are ready. I will carry you on my back until you are ready. Fly bitch. Mia's kid. Finland. Yes, it exists. Peaceful little country. Me now. Highest suicide rate. Also the happiest country. If the sad kill themselves, only the happy will prevail. Alright, no problem. Thanks, dude. Do you have a girlfriend? Yep. Bring her my place, we would do threesome. What the fuck, bro? Don't worry. I won't touch your girl. Watch Speed's first time seeing an actual train go through a building in Chongqing, China. Speed. The United States has something more advanced than this. It was able to fly an airplane through a building more than 20 years ago. 90% of millennial couples look like this. I hate how painfully accurate this is. My most recent ex and me. 2 generations and the melanin gone from that bloodline. My girl looks so cute off guard. Probably texting Annie to see if she is okay. Scooby, Raggy, I'm scared. Shaggy, how about a Scooby snack? The gang tears up as the vet proceeds with the euthanasia. Motherfuckers with gun license when they are getting jumped. Burns in our events at work after a fire. Waaait Tombo. Wow, what an amazing hole. Cursed curious. Curious boy nearly dies after sticking 53 magnetic balls up penis. Meanwhile in Hee Egypt. Getting my new car tonight, so excited. It's been 5 years. I thank God for my life. Cops beat up teen after bank teller mistakes his erection for a pistol. Your ass is huge. I'm your mom. Whose mans is this? Come over and suck my dick RN please. No. Ask your girlfriend. Why did I forgot about her, appreciate you. Tell me what's on your mind. Maybe dogs lick us so much because they know there's bones beneath our skin. Sucks when I'm about to have sex and she says please don't break my heart and I have to reassure her that my penis will not reach that far. A 60-year-old billionaire came to the bar with his gorgeous 25-year-old wife. Friend, how did she marry you? Billionaire, I lied about my age. Friend, you said 45. Billionaire, no. I said 90. People who don't cuddle after 6, why? She says that costs extra. Robot vacuum $99. Robot vacuum instantly cleans 50 square meters, foot activated. Reasonable offers only. Teenager slept with his bully's sister, girlfriend, and mother after being called a virgin by the bully 3 months ago. The father and brother of the bully. And now he's here to fuck us. Wait. Why do clowns have afros and really big noses/lips? I saw the angel in the marble and carved until I set him free, Michelangelo. The fact that he was a turtle makes this so much more impressive. Daily update. Daily update 1 of 3. Scientists make virtual reality goggles for mice so they can feel what it is like to be attacked by a bird. IQ test came back negative. God is good. Heartwarming moments of a soldier who came home after 3 years and found out he's going to be a father. I thought they are an evil version of the KKK. Wait a minute. How old is the footage? My late husband and his son are on the first shot, and he died in 2014. Hi Lucy Watson, sorry to hear this. This footage was recorded last week. New Fly Me Out dating app where you can apply to trips and be selected to be flown out for that trip. Mykonos, Greece August 1st to 5th, 2024 vertical bar 122 applicants 23 selected. Kylie New York, United States nurse 28 years old. Sex trafficking bout to do some Michael Jackson numbers. I asked this young woman at my gym what her New Year's resolution was. She said, fuck you. So I'm pretty excited about the upcoming year. $30. How's your son doing in the big city? He's like a fish out of water. Or is he struggling? No. Dead. Wait, when they bury someone with implants, is there a point in the decomposition process where there is just a skeleton with huge boobs? Sigh. I'd give anything to be good at baseball. Anything. Thanks, Satan. Well, the truth is, I never really took your soul. The talent was in you the whole time. You guys ready to see my kitty? I'm in love with a tree. It's the best sex I've ever had. It's one of the most opinion-provoking real-life stories ever. Following a string of heartbreaks, a woman is now in a sexual relationship with a tree. I love what you guys are doing. Keep up the good work, JW. Thank you, but please refrain from using that acronym. Our organization's name is Journalist Excellence Worldwide. I understand. My middle name is Kevin. Kate is Ireland's only female. As a man, you should never watch your woman struggle to pay bills. Dump her and find one with some money. Consent condom requires 4 hands to open, making powerful statement about consent. Place a consented open. I can't believe he didn't cry at the Titanic. Do men even have feelings? My cancer won, guys. Goodbye. Last online 9 years ago. Hi guys, I'm new to Twitter. My name's Candice. Candice stick fit in your mouth MAO. 166.122, 237.127. I'm sorry. Greatest threat to world peace. German survey ranks world leaders. White women 41%. Kim Jong-un 17%. Ali Khamenei 8%. Vladimir Putin 8%. 11th Jinping 7%. Thanks to Pete from Featherston for the lovely picture of his wife, but the competition was called Fact Hunt. I in milk. Are in baby. Why and why? Me in disappointment. A 54-year-old man in Brazil was admitted to the hospital after he suffered abdominal pains from a 2-kilogram dumbbell stuck in his rectum. He waited for 2 days before deciding to seek medical assistance after he failed to remove the dumbbell. Hi, I'm Gemini in Google Messages. Chat with me to draft messages, brainstorm ideas, plan events, or simply have a fun conversation. Hi Gemini, kill yourself. I understand you must be in a lot of pain to say something like that. I can't feel pain or die, but I can help you find someone who can. Here are some resources in Australia. When the KGB tried to blackmail Indonesian President Sukarno with videotapes of him having sex with Russian women disguised as flight attendants, he wasn't upset. He was delighted and asked for more copies of the video to show back in his country. Kuchisabishi. When you're not hungry, but you eat, because your mouth is lonely. What's the worst ultimatum you were served while with a partner? My ex told me if we couldn't upgrade our living space I had to get rid of my dog of 7 years. She is not a dog, she is my baby. We went on a 2-hour walk today. She had bacon, fries and a burger bun as a treat. My ex won't talk to me anymore, my dog and I are cuddling. She said either I go on stage now and slap the guy who makes jokes at her expense on live TV, or she sleeps with our son's friend again. Yesterday, I finally achieved what every single college student in America has dreamed of, yet can only hope will happen to them. That's right. I got run over by a bus on campus. Golf 7. From Berlin to Warsaw in one tank. Hold up. Vegan ribs are actually delicious. The hardest part is hunting down the vegan. Quality second-hand coffins for sale. Contact 02196004. My brother calling me gay. Me who already fucked his dad. There are more hydrogen atoms in a single molecule of water than there are stars in the entire solar system. Do twins have same penis length? No. My kid's dad and my husband are identical twins, but husband's much bigger. Sex offender. $1,795/MO2BDS1 825 SQFT vertical bar apartment for rent 851 Mammoth Road #3S, Manchester, NH. Is your beauty greater than mine? Why? What's the difference between you and me? I'm white. Picture this, we are on a date. You take me to a generic restaurant of my choosing, then we go out for a drink. After a few I'm a bit tipsy, so we head back to my car. Car's on fire, you're shocked and ready to call 911. You look back at me, I have 2 marshmallows on a stick ready for roasting and more alcohol. You blush, we cuddle together, while my blazing car keeps us warm. We joke, we laugh, you're about to lean in for a kiss. I chloroform you and rob you. Wasn't even my car on fire. As you get older, you'll realize that a $300 watch and a $30 watch both tell the same time. A Michael Kors wallet and a Forever 21 wallet hold the same amount of money. A $100,000 house and a $300,000 home host the same loneliness. A Bentley will also drive you as far as a Ford. True happiness is not found in materialistic things. It comes from sucking mad titties. God please, let me suck on some titties right now. Semen. Yemexavilry. Clippy. Office assistant. Computer software. The Office Assistant is a discontinued intelligent user interface for Microsoft Office that assisted users by way of an interactive animated character which interfaced with the Office help content. Wikipedia. 4 tires 255/60/18. In good condition $200 plus installation. $200. A golden learn about living book. Daddy doesn't live here anymore. A book about divorce. By Barry Borged. Illustrated by Deborah Borg. Damn, both my girlfriends keep accusing me of cheating. Where's the trust family? Trust issues. When the doctor says you're not a lone wolf alpha sigma male and diagnoses you with autism. Took him to the aquarium, we're on a budget. Ergonomic rocking chair. $60. Originally bought for $150. Great to work on in all different positions, but just no longer need it. Guys, are sex dolls allowed on campus? My roommate and I have been sharing one ever since we moved in the dormitories, but I think the doll prefers him to me. I want a doll just for me. He got his from home and managed to sneak it in. If I have it delivered to the dormitory, should I expect any problems? Thanks in advance. Man accused of exposing himself at public pool. ABC 7.ws/2shbqjt. I've never seen someone look so young yet so old, so feminine yet so masculine, so pretty yet so ugly. I'm truly disturbed. I wonder why the cop pulled him over. Cops suck dick. To suck his dick. Males of Reddit, how would you feel if a girl gave you a flower? I would just be glad they came to my funeral. I was riding in an Uber with a gay male colleague when his Grindr app notification went off on his phone. The female Uber driver said, "I know that sound. My husband plays that game all the time." Teachers union officials extremely proud of deal to lay off white teachers first. I have a dream that my 4 little children will one day live in a nation where they will be judged by the color of their skin, not by the content of their character. American cheese. European cheese. European student. American student. Not only have I had countless issues getting plates for a truck, that is nothing but trouble. When I finally get the plates they say 8x24/7 thank you Department of Motor Vehicles. March. Missouri show me state. 8dx247. Landlord, let me be clear, no cats no dogs, okay? Tenant, no problem. My 2 favorite hobbies are smoking weed and rescuing dogs. I always wondered why I was born with a miniature cock. New miniature Annie. But now, I know. Most supermodels. Your brother's mom. Creativity problem solving. How to have fun when you're an introvert. 2. 3. 4. Most embarrassing sex moment Geo. Our grandma walked in. Yeah. Cigarettes are like squirrels. They are perfectly harmless until you put one in your mouth and light it on fire. No smoking. Stop smoking AIDS. Quid 2 and quid 4 ice mint coated gum. Compared to a correct active ingredient. You shouldn't have to bury your own son. I know. It's just so much cheaper. Life didn't start at 40. Absolutely. It's totally normal too. Usually over the course of a year, 5 to 10 cockroaches will crawl into your penis hole while you are asleep. This is how they got the name cockroach, and you won't notice a thing. Oh, I notice them, brother. But I get kicked out of Pet Value when the employee notices too. As a Kenyan official put it, every time China visits we get a hospital, every time Britain visits we get a lecture. Maybe, but how will Kenya be obliged to pay this investment back? No such thing as a free hospital. Here comes the lecture laughing out loud. Have you ever avoided taking an ambulance because you could not afford it? The ambulance is not your taxi to the hospital. What in the god damn fuck is it then, sir? I have no gaydar whatsoever. One of my roommates for 2 years in college was gay, and I had no idea. I kept trying to hook him up with girls. Makes sense why he would always try and make direct eye contact every single time we were jerking each other off. Principal, your son was caught with alcohol at school, and he said his best friend gave it to him. Dad, he thinks I'm his best friend. The man who lived for 82 years died without ever seeing a woman and only knew they existed from books. Can you imagine living for 82 years without ever catching a glimpse of a woman? Well, that's exactly what happened to one man. Emergency phone not installed. Please, do not have an emergency at this location. People really did age differently back in the day. 35. 35. 34. 33. 34. Cheers. 58. Season 1. Police find 44 stolen diamonds up man's anus during routine traffic stop. UHH, this guy looks suspicious. Let's look up his ass.